Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have two public matches for you. The first one here is Pry Grist Mill. You're seeing an overview of that, followed up by our second map, Pry House. It should be exciting. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get live streams of all the broadcasts that we do. You can also advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of events with no UI and commentary. So with that being said, let's get into the round here. 320 man server on the War Rights official server. A round just ended. It was at 360 by the end, and it's about 8 o'clock here on March 20th, so that pop might go up a little more. It's exciting to see, though, when you almost get a 400 man server here on a Monday night. But yeah, this should be great. Looking at our officers here, for the CSA side, you got Arthur Salem, you got Captain Ian Wilkes from HL, Chungus from 12th VA, and then for the Union side, you got Snacks and Colts, you got Night Breeze, and Northern Time. So let's get into it. Pry Grist Mill was one of my favorite maps because a lot of the fighting would happen inside of the mill. Point of contention's here, but don't let that distract you from the mill. What a beautiful house. And so everyone used to fight in it, but due to the point not being in the house, and also flag bearers not being allowed to spawn men inside the houses anymore, or any buildings for that matter, it's really discouraged teams from going in this direction. So Union kind of going right away. You can see the update with the water. A lot of these dudes are raising their guns above the water, trying to make sure they don't get wet. But CSA, for the most part, holding up here. And here goes Union. Union kind of trickling across here, and I mean, CSA has a huge advantage here with the ability that the Union has to raise their guns above the ground. I mean, most of the CSA team, you do have one company over here, a Union company over on this side as well. Night Breeze guys, looks like they're just shooting, but Union kind of trickling across and dying. You will see with these bigger servers that you're going to fit a lot more men inside a tiny area, and with the water as is, this map, you could call it CSA bias in this current predicament. So CSA holding firm, and Union, for the most part, respawning here at main.
Yeah. We'll just keep doing that and eventually break them, but we're going to get Northern first.
Yeah. So Union reforming at main. They're going to try to hit it again, but that's just going to be a hard position to take.
Don't get Coronas.
So Union Night Breeze guys taking shots at a smaller Confederate force under Chungus here. But nonetheless, shots still engaging.
Hi, company, break reloads on me, break reloads on me.
I mean, the Union team could try to charge across the middle here. Not a whole lot of CSA resistance, and you can see CSA. Arthur starting to turn his guys that way. CSA a fair amount in the house. I don't blame them.
Pull it back, boys. Pull it back. Turn around. Turn around.
You got Wilkes pulling a little further back here.
Shoulder man got the next man.
Alright, let's go. Double quick. 10th US, company B, at the double quick. Move it out to the middle.
So, Union reforming. They're going to hit him again. They'll break him eventually, most certainly. They will try anyways.
Big line to our north.
So, Union looks like they're moving out again. Some Confederates, they do have an angle outside of these little windows here. You can see what it's like. Imagine.
Kill myself so that I can.
Yeah, here comes the Union team.
I decided. Spray.
Let's go. Oh, we're going to do this.
Move it. Cross the river. Get across the river. Get those flags up. Die on the other side of the river. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Hail Mary, full of grace. Take this place.
So Union's starting to shift inside the buildings of CSA here. Arthur's starting to shift his guys over to the top here. A little late though, and a Union group's going to get inside the hill here, or the mill. Northern Time's getting up here. Union flag. Honestly, where Jack is holding, that's where the flags for Union should be trying to hold on this front. Arthur's shifting his guys over to this side here. And looks like they're going to charge the Union out here.
Fight to the death. 6 Pennsylvania, fight to the death. Oh,
Give him the bayonet. Give him the bayonet. Hey, buddy,
Around the corner, boys.
Oh shit!
And a couple Union left. Actually, Union getting wiped in the house. Night Breeze falling further back here.
No, they're not even telling what they're doing.
They're charging.
So, either way, this may end up horribly wrong. Or you can predict this is about to go down bad. But we're gonna improvise it, boys. Improvise it.
So, the officer is saying press tab and downvote. Someone. This guy's got 20 downvotes. 21. It's going up. I kind of want to add to it. 22. 23. The numbers keep rising. That poor guy.
I said, hey man, I'm gonna kill you, and then he said, I am Dave M, and then he cried.
Independent fire, Georgia.
Everybody
They are indeed. This is the whole Union team. It is Night Breeze guys. Union spawn starting to move in as well. Looks like Night Breeze is going to sit his guys back and shoot.
Get up here, boys. Left your ass and shoot them out.
Independent fire. They're firing. Let's go.
Shoot them across the left side of that mill.
They're all right behind the mill. They're stacked behind the mill.
We've hit the borderline here. We've hit the borderline here. Hey, we need spread out right. Spread out right. We need spread out right. This is not working.
So, sitting and shooting on most maps these days, it's going to be very difficult to drive your opponent down. It's most certainly possible. We've seen it before. However, it's very hard. I mean, you're shooting across the big old open area. It's going to be hard to see. And some Union going across next. The Colt trying to keep up the aggression.
Get in, boys, get in.
And Union, the Snacks and Colts guys, very outnumbered. Rest of the Union holding back shooting.
He graduated, all right.
And
And you got Northern Time with a couple guys out here, but most of the Union seems to just be sitting back, kind of shooting at the CSA. Again, a lot of these shots are very hard.
Help in the mill! Help in the mill!
Understar, counter charge, come on.
They're gone. Yankees are dead.
You do have the Confederate company going across the river here. Chungus taking his
anyone else
guys,
lagging
trying
like
to
a
get shots.
motherfucker?
Oh.
A little bit, yeah.
So I do think Union needs to start pushing this right side. Obviously, if they do push, Chungus will probably have his guys fall back.
You can definitely win the shootout.
You're not going to win the shootout. The problem with the shootout is generally shootouts are a 1-to-1 trade, which obviously favors the attackers. But even though this is a shorter range fight, there's a lot of trees, smoke, and cover being used by both sides, and shade as well. Which means it's going to be very hard to know where you're aiming. And especially because we have a higher populated server. In servers that have smaller population, the death of a person is worth more tickets in a smaller server than it is in a bigger server. Because that's how the game works. And so, what that means is when we're on a server that's 338 down, but he's emoted, but more than 300 people, a shootout's going to be a very slow rate. Obviously, you have more people shooting though, and so that could make up for it, but
Keep up the fire, boys.
most people are inaccurate in this game. It's a very hard game to shoot effectively. You don't know if you're killing someone, the game doesn't notify you if you do kill somebody. And so, you're just kind of hoping you're hitting shots. You're shooting the general area and hope.
To our right and across the river.
Across the river? Did they
But-
cross?
Yeah, they're directly.
So Union's starting to realize that they're right. But we saw this too in, I think it was BLN Wednesday Season 4 Championship,
Quickly.
where the Union team just sat on their side of the river
Hold
and
here,
shot
hold
the
here.
whole
Reload,
round.
reload.
They spent the whole match shooting the CSA and lost because their pace was way too
Cap,
slow.
fall back. Cap.
you need to get out of there, man.
NCOs, what's the call?
Independent fire.
Independent fire at targets beyond the cavalry. The guys in blue are friendly. Independent
So-
fire at lines beyond the cavalry.
We're almost 15 minutes in the game. I know it's more like 12 minutes into the game, and Union's about to knock CSA down to engage.
Not yet, keep firing.
You
boys.
do
Pull back.
have,
to the
I
trench,
think
to the
that's
trench,
Southern
everybody to
time,
the
Northern
trench,
time.
to the trench, to the trench, to the trench, to the trench, to the trench.
This is not surprising. The moment the Union starts pushing over here,
Hold the trench.
Chungus smartly falling back, wanting to preserve his team's tickets. CSA spreading themselves out very nicely throughout the woods.
Trench, get in the trench. Company B, get in the trench. They're
Confederates
coming,
go
they're
down to
pushing, they're
engage.
pushing.
The Union pace, if they want to get CSA down to breaking, it's going to be about another 24 minutes at this pace. And they're slowing down their pace too by sitting down and shooting. So we'll see if Union can win a charge, because that's a big thing. If they can't win a charge, they got to force them down the last stand, and they won't have enough time to do that.
NCS, take over this line and get them to spread out. I'm gonna talk to the other officers real quick.
I don't know how much more they can spread out,
Aye,
but
Captain.
Union, he's moving over to talk. Look at just a lot of Union guys just bunched up in the woods.
And then we're gonna charge from the right.
Yeah,
This is
but
gonna
we're
keep them
doing with the
occupied.
flag.
Oh,
Right, stay
just stay
here with
next
the
to that
guy.
company over there. Just stay next to that company over there. That's fine.
Where's all the officers at?
Yeah,
Just when we charge though. All right, just stay here though for now.
I think Captain's still on. They just pulled back.
Is there a company over here to our east here? It's not.
Union hitting engage.
There had been. I think they
Yeah,
pulled
there
back.
was. At the breeze. They
Yeah.
wiped out our cab. They wiped out our cab.
I think their Captain's still up there. They just
How did the cavalry got wiped? Okay. Okay, is there a company on our shore?
All right, let's go visit CSA perspective here, taking some nice old volleys here at Union. I mean, this is going very well for the Confederate team so far.
Where's Disco? I need to put him down.
I mean, the CSA using this little thing as cover.
Yeah, boy.
New Grand Passat, you from the great state of Kentucky?
You guys stuck up there. You can die to fall damage outside of these things now when you run out the mill. Some Confederates still kind of holding up in the mound, but Union's starting to shift. You do have a group of guys over here. You got Snacks or Cold shifting his guys, right?
We're clear on this
Yeah.
side.
All right. Okay, pull back, boys.
Oh,
We're gonna
they're
pull
pulling
back.
back.
Moving west, face them out, moving
They're running the
west.
pacer test, going back and forth.
Just aim there and shoot. Aim there and shoot. Don't take a whole lot of
Oh, they're aiming this way. I thought they were aiming towards the friendlies. Yeah, so they got the Cav here. Very quick reloading guns. Very nice. I think his shot just hit off the tree. That's what it kind of looked like. But suck at melee, but are really good for shooting, which is what they're doing. They're over there taking shots. Union's still not charging here. I'm in the CSA group chat, so I don't know what they'll be communicating officer-wise. I mean, we can probably switch over to the Union side. Yeah, I mean, this is just a lot of fun. Let's see. Campbell's got 42 down votes. We're up to 330 men. But, wow. Man, that would be cool if there was a War of Rights video comparison from back in the day to today.
Somewhere we got a firing position and just keep shooting them down on the right side.
And just that thought came through my mind. I mean, I've been playing this game since 2020. Almost on my 4-year anniversary of playing the game. It was July 2nd I joined the regiment. I bought the game one of the, I don't know those 2 days, but I mean, this game's changed drastically. It's crazy to look at. So Union's still kind of sitting back. The whole Antietam battlefield is here. It's very awesome to see. Very, very exciting. Trying to see if I can find any notable landmarks. You got Pry 4 here. That's the round they played before this. Union won last second. That would have been an exciting one to watch. However, we just missed it. Some CSA using the little windows here.
That's some pretty sick music.
It really is. So more Unions shifting to the right side here. Is this most of the Union team? It is. It's 2 out of the 2 officers. Some Unions sitting back shooting. So Union's gonna go far right here and try to get on this side of the woods here. Not a bad idea. I haven't seen a strategy like this before on Pry Grist.
When you hear somebody call out to get in the column, that's one man in front of the other.
But
your line, that's man shoulder to shoulder. Need a jockey for position.
Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna get this hard all the way right here.
Alright, Night Breeze, you go first.
Alright, boys, we're gonna get Night Breeze's left.
well, let's see if CSA will respond. Union. Some CSA groups are moving, but I mean CSA is just kind of sitting around here as Union.
We're next to the shore.
They're doing D-Day, my friends.
Company.
Or I guess.
At the chipper, quick forward. March.
There we go. And they can probably cross through here, because even though it might be a little deep.
Keep sprinting, keep sprinting, keep sprinting.
Hey, man.
Get across this river, boys. Just fucking kill these bastards.
I mean, this is just beautiful here. So Union successfully crossed the river on the far right side of their map, far CSA left.
Here, boys.
And this was a really smart idea on their part. We'll see if the rest of the Union decides to move over instead of sitting and shooting, but here go the Union shots. They're just sitting and holding. CSA in position to respond. You got CSA.
Let's charge them.
Ooh.
Let's charge them, boys.
That's
Everybody charge.
risky.
Charge.
Here they go. A bold move here, trying to keep Union off their side of the river. And they are going to hit this hard.
Boys with them. Hold with them. Brace, boys, brace.
And
brace, boys.
Union bunched up entirely. CSA collapsing on the side. Union still has a large force here. More Confederate. All right, so we're back. Unfortunately, my PC did a little thing called crashing. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but looks like we missed the charge. The end of it anyways, but CSA did end up winning in the end. It's been a good first round, so despite the crash, I think we're still going to get the rest of this round, and perfect timing, we're back. CSA is ahead by little Vickets, but Union's going across the river again. I mean, perfect time to come back and see this.
Panic.
Got the officer, I think.
Union beating back this first wave.
Get those flags up, boys.
Pull the flags back.
Keep going, keep going.
And it looks like Union's going to keep going as they should. Union, more Confederates starting to push up though.
Independent fire. Give them the bucket.
Union, a lot of those guys don't have bayonets, or maybe it's a visual glitch. Most likely a visual glitch, I would have to assume. I don't think, I mean, a lot of the CSA guys don't have bayonets either. You can see the Union cab coming in. They had taken losses. Union starting to win this though, so a couple of CSA, Captain Ian now coming in with his guys. Confederates had taken losses as well. And Union still holding here.
Right there.
Here they come.
Fucking Yank.
Hold the line, boys.
Sit down, Yank. What the fuck you doing here, Yank?
Keep your formation. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line.
So both sides kind of sitting back, reforming with their flags.
On the line, on the line. Get on the line, boys. Get back up, get on the line. Back up, boys. Get on the line. Independent fire down here. We're on independent fire. Shoot down here.
22 on flag.
22
Shoot
on
down,
flag.
boys. On those lines.
Servers up to 300. Oh my goodness, the text looks worse there. There we go.
Keep that down. Boom, Howard down,
I
man.
want to see if that download guy is still there. I don't think he's here anymore. CSA counter pushing again, trying to push him out of the river. CSA kind of coming in very slowly though.
Come here, rebels! Give me all your tickets! Give me all your tickets! I love you keep charging us over! You wasting your tickets, rebels! Oh, my bad, friendo. Oh, Jesus.
Pull Webb before dead in the water.
And despite the CSA trickle in, they are pushing back that first Union line. Another one's kind of formed up here. And tickets are still about even.
Boys, light them up. Hold the line. Light them up to your left. Fire at will. Fire at will.
Boys, keep holding the line. Don't run off now.
Yep. Fire at will, boys.
Doesn't matter. Join us and form the line.
Light them up. Light 'em
So Union does not have a flag here, so
Where is everybody?
more Confederates starting to pour on top.
They're right
Wilkes was gonna try to, I think maybe he's just gonna charge in and try to get the finishing blow here on the Union. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Union go to the CSA right, because they push the CSA left so often. By that I mean 2 times. Alright, so Confederates hold again. Union sprinting to that side again.
We got a lot of guys that's about to be full kits right now. Give them a little bit, couple seconds here. A lot of people are spawning in. But the play just
sign this paper right here and I need your social security number.
Okay.
Did you guys sign in blood? Blood fingerprints? What is this? Oh, you can't read. You can't read. It happens all the time, man. I understand.
Actually, I can read, right? It's just,
Oh, no,
my family, my family members, they're not as...
Not as I got you. It's fine. It's okay.
I wish I could understand. Looks like they might have, they definitely team killed a friend, but Union pushing up this side again.
since our flags ran away, we could secure it.
And CSA kind of holding back on the snake fence. Arthur's moving his guys. And you do have Ian moving his guys as well. A couple CSA still holding off in the house here, as they should. I love the house.
Also, I gotta ask, in my 2-month absence, has Child Snatcher been spotted?
Fascinating. So Union team forming up. Looks like they're going to go in on this right side again. Although CSA will probably be the most prepared that they've ever been.
Somebody, come on here. We're forming up, we're forming up, we're forming up.
Some Unions going, some staying back.
Move like the breeze or a quick
The Union looks like they're holding on this side again.
Back to pack, stand force that line, boys.
I'm really surprised Union's not going for the CSA right, because I mean CSA is bunched up entirely on this left side. And if they hit that side, I don't think CSA would expect it. Chungus holding his guys really far over on this left side.
Take aim down that line. Aim middle of the forest. Take aim. Ready. Fire. Load and hold.
Fat ass.
Go back to this line, Dylan. We can shoot from right here. Okay, get on the line. Start putting fire on that.
Oh, here goes the Union team.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Union team getting onto the CSA side, going up the
Charge
hill.
these guys out, charge these
Gonna
guys
try to
out.
charge Chungus's guys out.
Come right back.
And I mean, Union's gonna destroy this group here. Unsurprisingly, more Union kind of hitting this a little further left here. Engaging with a larger CSA. Why are they positioned like this with the CSA right to their right?
Our flag is back, our flag is back. We got it. Fuck.
The Union does not realize they're there. Yeah, oh, CSA's charging. In front, Captain Ian, that is. Union kind of sitting back. They're now approaching forward. This man's trying to get the flag across. Rest of the CSA starting to charge in the top. Both sides about to hit breaking.
Kill the Yankees. Send the Yankees back to Washington. Kill them all, boys. Kill them all.
Full send, full send, full send, full send, full send it, full send it, full send it.
Both sides hitting each other. Union might win this immediate charge, but if CSA come down from the top of the hill, Union will most likely prevail. Both sides about to hit breaking. They're gonna hold and shoot these Union guys down.
This is why we don't overextend, boys.
10 man incoming, bro. 10 man incoming, sir.
The Union down on the bottom of the hill. They have their flags. Respawning men in right now.
You're about to get rammed off.
Company!
CSA playing this smart. Union's a small enough force, and CSA has a large enough force to where they can shoot them down at about the rate they're spawning guys in. And it's just going to be a ticket drain. Both sides going down to breaking. We might see Union respawns gun for points. I won't be surprised. A lot of it, like basically the whole CSA team has pushed themselves onto this left side.
Boys, keep shooting.
Boys, they are still down there. They are still down there.
Keep your bayonets on, boys. Fuck them up. Put on bayonets. Bayonets on. Sprint right on the officer. Let's go, boys. Sprint right. Go, George. Break him left, boys.
CSA starting to move themselves to the point Union is capping right now. The company is here. I don't know if they're going to be able to fully cap.
Tell us how you really feel. Here they come in.
CSA retaking that point. That's not surprising whatsoever.
Here they come,
Here they come, here they come! Prepare for the charge!
And these Union guys charging across, trying to get the advantage here.
He's down. Beat the next side of that. Let's go.
Race left. Right is fine. Race left.
Keep it on.
Union charging across the front of the riverside as well, but I mean CSA numbers are going to win the day.
Got you, brother. I got you.
So Union will have to reform if they want to hit this again. So 10 minutes and 32 seconds left.
Come back, company A, company A, come back, company A.
Fails and go. Interesting. So Union looks like they're just going to remain aggressive here, maybe charge across. If I were Union, I don't know if I'd go directly for the point here. CSA is going to sit back because they can cap the point on their side of the river. And obviously, if you charge, it's going to be hard. I like what Captain Ian's doing here. He's going to the right side because Union might push up here. At least I think he's going to hold here. Yep, it's a great spot. And here is the Union team. So where will the Union team go? Will it be straight for point on the left side? They're kind of splitting off. A tinier group going to that left side. Majority kind of shifting right. And the Union team going for glory. Seeing if they can get victory here on the Prygrist Mill in the Union Summer of Love.
Double quick. I just wanted to catch up to that officer a little bit.
I mean, at this point of the round, we're at 370 players right now.
Stay on the column, boys. Stay on the column.
Heck of a thing that is about to happen.
Okay, we're gonna get in melee comment.
Hold here, boys. Hold here. On this line. Don't go out of bounds.
And Union waiting to reform. It looks like the Union guys on the left, some push forward, some holding back. It's the Cav here. And
yeah, they're on that other side, boys.
they're just going to take some shots. 8.5 minutes remaining. CSA kind of spreading themselves out here. Some behind points, some a little to the left, and some even more to the left.
Yo, hop down, Nitro, so you can see. Nitro, hop down so you can see.
Ready? They're coming in south. What do we do?
You can see Union inching over on that side. Confederates starting to take shots as the Union mob is crossing the river.
Off the hill, off the hill, off the hill. Kill him, son of a bitch. Kill him.
Here they come. Break.
Pull back. Pull back. Pull back.
And CSA starting to fall back as the Union tidal wave just wipes out this first Confederate group for the most part. Union continuing through the woods, hitting another Confederate group.
Show me your butthole.
Hold the line.
Holy fuck, boys, you saved my ass.
Hold the line. Get him
Union,
in.
some kind of going for the CSA groups, the rest just kind of going straight to point here.
Get the point, boys.
Union gonna hit final push first as CSA starting to shift over this side to reinforce, and it looks like CSA is gonna prevail in the end. Union getting on point, capping it though, but they're gonna hit final push here.
Face here, boys.
As the Union team on a map like this, when your opponent has so many men just as you do, it's gonna be very hard to completely wipe them.
Independent fire.
The only way you're gonna be able to do that is by pushing them to the last stand and wiping them out there. But CSA's counter-charging out, trying to get Union off the point and push them in the final push, but they gotta avoid hitting last stand as long as possible. Final push for the Union, the attackers. It's the last stage. Clock, you saw, went down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds. They have infinite tickets, but again, only 2 minutes and now 35 seconds. Confederates' last stage is last stand, meaning they cannot respawn when they get in. Nightbreeze pushing his cav across. They're trying to get him down the last stand. And there we go. So all the CSA you see on the screen right now, once they die, they don't come back. So, I mean, Union are just slowly going to start winning this. The question is, can Confederates hold for 2 minutes? And can the Union organize to have an efficient charge? Because if they trickle across like this for 2 minutes, I do not think it's going to work. I mean, you're just trickling in Confederate. You're giving the Confederates time to get their reloads in between shots. The Union team, here comes another wave pushing across. 1.5 minutes left.
Keep going, boys. Keep going. Straight into them. Come
and,
on.
I mean, a lot of those Union guys are just dying. Some going even further left, getting up on this side here. CSA respawns, getting into the mix.
Stand in the water. Don't stand in the water. You gotta go, dude.
Or Union crossing here. I mean, Union should have spent a little time trying to, I don't know. Honestly, it's really hard. Union starting to overwhelm the CSA on their right. 1 minute left. Union taking more ground on this side. Slowly wiping through the CSA line. These pistols for the Cav dealing a lot of damage. 40 seconds. Union, Confederates starting to turn and face these Union guys, trying to wipe them out. 30 seconds remaining. Union team forming up. Here comes another wave of Union soldiers, some without bayonets and loads. 18 seconds. If Union has more bodies on point than CSA, once the clock hits 0, overtime will be triggered and Union will most likely win. But 10 seconds left. CSA still having a lot of guys on point, and I think CSA is going to hold this one out. What a win on the part of the Confederate team. And, wow. We got up to 380 players by the end of that. That's crazy to watch. Exciting. Just as we've seen with servers, as they've increased size, the maps have gone more defender bias. Because you have more players, meaning that you can defend a longer area of the battlefield. And on smaller maps, too, you can defend smaller points of entry easier. So this is thrilling to watch. Very close. Very close indeed. Sorry we can't see the whole round because we crashed there in the middle of the round. But, I mean, look at the casualties. Like, if these are the casualties for the last 17 minutes of the round, or like last like 15, 12, 13, whatever minutes, it's going to be crazy for round 2. I'm very excited. Almost 2,017. We will see you in round 2. Let's go. And here we are with round number 2. Pry House. Numbers going down. That's what you can expect at the end of a round. Makes perfectly sense. Going through the officers. For the CSA, you got Pieman, Wilkes, World War II. Didn't know that was happening here. No one for the bottom company artillery, though. You got Edmund the Elf. For Union, you got Von Cayenberg for the artillery. I probably butchered that. Infantry, you got Nightbreeze, Krabby Brute, York the Apache, and Pax. Pry House, a CSA bias map. However, with a higher pop server, it'll be interesting to see how things happen. Union artillery located here. Hard shots for artillery for both sides on this map. If we just look, it's a little flat, a little upward too, which always makes it difficult. So let's see how CSA want to attack this map, and I'm interested to see how Union defend this map. So Union up on this left side, you're at the Apache and Night Breeze running their guys up, doing a volley, and then going back down. Using the defilade of the hill. When you look above, it's like, oh, they're on flat ground, but when you zoom in, everything makes a difference. Like, this is very defilated. This dude here cannot be shot by the enemy as long as he stands there and doesn't move up. You do have some Union in the middle of the road here. Krabby Brutes, guys.
You have to press the letter B.
Hey, BMW owner.
And then we also got a couple Union stragglers on point because you spawn on the defensive point. Artillery hitting here already, though. But, yeah, Union actually pushing up the middle here. Because the whole CSA team has kind of hit this Union loop.
Target's coming out of the corn southeast. Target's coming out of the corn southeast. I can't tell.
And CSA appears to be wanting to push around this side, hit Union from here. They're slowly inching their way. Pie Man having his guys held up in this little defilade area here. Again, they're defilated from the enemy is defilated from them. So they gotta pop over. And that's why you have these Union guys here. They're going to have great shots here on these CSA guys holding out in the open.
Well done.
New line, form up, get your reload.
So you got Wilkes up here on the left side, holding his men up there. Union just pouring lead, their whole team down on this one Confederate, or maybe two. And you can just see the bodies of the Confederates going down here.
Get over this fence, boy.
Make crash.
Next time I die, I'll swap off, alright?
Let me know when you die. Oh, you're getting flooded down here.
Yeah.
Get that flag
Alabama Bay, pull it back a little bit.
And that CSA group's trying to fall back. CSA, on the other hand, starting to push down the middle of the map. CSA down on tickets, but again, CSA has not put themselves in a good spot. They're going to have great shots on these Union guys. Let's see what it's like from there.
Gentlemen.
A lot of those shots whizzing over. Bullets rise in this game, especially at close range. Nice artillery shot. But my guy says my leg and then stands back up.
Facing south, form left.
So Union trying to hold a line, going down on tickets a little.
Come on.
Hey, you guys have to...
Majority of the Union still holding this left side here.
Always be here to help you with your future plans so your family is taken care of.
Union starting to shift even further to the left here. Getting around this side. And with 5 minutes in the round, CSA down more tickets. They did kind of fall back, the CSA did. Again, these maps become more defender biased as the server population increases. So it's going to be very difficult. I'm really intrigued to see how CSA responds. CSA have never pushed down this side before. They've always really gone down the middle of the road to try to engage, which is very beautiful, by the way. This walking down this road with the trees to the side would be great. CSA starting to shift back to the right side here to try to engage with them. Some CSA pushing slowly up here.
Independent fire, y'all. Crouch to reload.
Hit V, get your bayonets down. V for violence. When we're moving through the corn, you
V's
want to
down.
get it down because you never know. Yep. V for violence.
I'm fucking corn on.
Whew. Volley from the Union, but I think a little early. As Confederates are trying to get some nice shots on these guys.
Oh my god, I need to make some rooms. We might want to move. Keep your eyes open. Company 8 boys, once you reloaded, get on the... Company, once you reloaded, boys! Company, about face! About face at the back a little bit!
And Union falling back, wanting to avoid taking any ticket loss. They are retreating here.
On this line, boys! On this line and spread it out, boys! Spread the fuck out!
Spread out. Spread out.
So Union just slightly shifting. Those guys going very far left.
All the way. All the way.
We're gonna continue following as we go!
There you go, boys.
Hold it up, boys! Hold it up! Hold it up, boys!
Union kind of pushing up in the center area as well. Crabby Brutes there, and then you do have some Union holding out here, really letting up, taking shots, and going back down. CSA is about down half a stage, Union a fourth.
If you're on this line, go right. Go on the road. If you're on that line, go
Right.
If you're in the
Angled line on the left side, you are forming on the road. If you are here on the grassy side of the shade, stay here.
feet. If there's a line under you, you're going to the road. Count your
Brazil! Brazil!
Gentlemen, independent 5 for now, boys. Just shoot them down. We call this
An interesting thing about the morale stage on the top of your screen is that the bar goes down really slowly to start and then kind of goes down at a bigger rate. CSA falling off that right side again. They're going to push down the middle. Capping might be an important tool here for the attackers because if you cap the point, it stops that black timer, but everyone still loses tickets.
On the wall. On the wall, boys.
Looks like they're holding for now. I mean, if I were CSA, I would cap at this point. Your pace is a little slow. Although tickets are even, the match is still in their favor. 10 minutes in, they're only halfway through a stage.
On the fence.
I would cap and stop the clock, and everyone would lose tickets. It would force the Union out, which is what the CSA need right now. Union's holding very far back, as they should. And tapping the point would cause them to leave. Oh my goodness, look how many people are bunched up here.
Don't crouch! What are you doing? You're wasting tickets!
God save me,
If I catch you pumping boys, kill you myself, you sons of bitches.
I mean, Union is kind of meeting them here on the point. This may be why they're not capping yet. They're hoping they can continually knock them
You got a
down.
new line. Look. Fire, boys. You're doing great. Make your bullets count. Take 3 to 4 seconds. Make it steady before you fire.
There's no officer here.
Shoot at them. Press right, click to aim.
Remember, the infield's got a really nice optic with the round just over the front sight.
What fucking hell?
You guys have to press right, click to aim.
Simple
Please
terms.
do, alright, guys?
Aim with the tip of your rifles.
Give them just
With the top of your rifle. At the
10 minutes have gone through. CSA. Some guys getting on the point. You do have PAX guys out here. Looking at CSA text chat, there's no indication that they want to cap point. Instead, they're falling further back.
Independent 5, boys.
Alright, press C. I want to split up the companies here.
You do
Alabama.
have a couple Union guys out and about.
Really good deal on Temu, dude. Like, I think, like,
I don't think it's
one,
friendly.
I'm,
Oh my God, it's
I'm joking.
So Union pushing a little further forward to get on point. CSA's got to pick up the pace at some point. They're down tickets. I mean, Union's playing this very well. CSA hasn't really charged yet, but obviously, I mean, Union's putting up good shots.
Oh,
Keep it going, boys. You're doing fine, boys.
I mean, a lot of these shots should be hitting from both sides down the middle of the road here.
I don't think we
Good
should
shit,
bother him.
boys.
You know, just like kind of.
independent fire, independent fire.
Switch to independent. Fill in the gaps.
I got him. I dropped him. Very well.
Fill in the gaps in the line, boys.
Dress gaps in the line when you spawn in. Dress gaps in the line when you spawn in. Then get your kits.
And I mean, Union's kind of getting fizzled out in the middle road, but that doesn't matter when you look at the rest of the map. Night 3's guys here. They double ranking in pubs.
You're barely holding.
I have not seen this in pubs before.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Well,
I'm still alive.
that's that's one thing that happened. Confederates about to hit engage though, despite that great artillery shot.
We're Florida A.
CSA falling back again.
Alright, we're going into the corner. Come on.
Well, hey, let's go to the corner. Don't get us deep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Arthur said he had one job and he said he was gonna.
Oh, you do have Union did kind of push a little further left. You have Arthur's
Online,
group.
open fire. Shoot 'em up,
They're
boys.
starting to engage here.
Yeah, fuck him up. Pull your load. Keep up the fire. Keep up the fire.
Lyman's guys starting to move in and reinforce this position as well. 360 men on this server.
Now you got a mission, brother.
And Union starting to fall back after taking some hits. I mean, Union's just playing this pretty dang well. They're trying to avoid all ticket losses possible. And CSA hasn't really been pushing the point at all. They're starting to go down this left side now, it looks like. Wilkes going this way. Spade. Well.
Form line, form line, form line.
Form line, Hampton, or Company D.
Whoa, he blew one!
That's
the artillery we're here to kill.
So, oh. Where are they shooting? Oh, they're shooting towards the low. Oh.
Down my line to the left, down my line to the left. Hey, game. Hey, game, hey, game. Fire! Down face, down face. Pull it back. Down face.
Fall back. Strike your load. Fall back.
There's CSA taking shots, falling back.
Oh, God.
World War II taking his guys up.
Independent fire.
Both sides still not that engaged. Confederates are going to hit it first, but I mean Union's right behind. This is fascinating. I was watching a little bit of the Piper Farm match, Pry Ford match before the Pry Grist Mill round 1 recording that we just did. In this game, and with these 400 player servers, both sides are going down at a very similar pace.
Let's go. Have the sprint, go forward.
And here goes Arthur guys are going to go into this death blade again. Confederates hit engaged, and Union's going to go up on the stone wall getting flanking shots again.
We got some?
The higher pop servers are making it very hard for the attackers to really maneuver. Because again, these maps were made back when it was like 75-75. And that's really what these maps were originally created for. Not 200 v 200. And so, obviously, we're only watching 2 small maps today. But, I mean, downtown, a Harper's Ferry map that was very biased towards CSA in the past has become Union biased over the years because Union has more guys to defend on such a tiny area, and it's just logic from there. Union pushing up on this left side again, wiping CSA. You could see the bodies there, but we are third of the way through the match, and CSA have not dared push even close to like here. It's kind of wild. CSA still retreating. These Union guys getting nice shots in them as they go away.
Kill that Yankee, kill that Yankee. Seasoning, are you still alive?
No, I just got the flag again.
Keep the flag
Yep.
down.
No!
And Union as they're pushing up. Confederates, again, seeing that the Union has pushed themselves forward, you got to take advantage of it, and that's what Wilkes is doing. These Union guys, some are straggling. York telling his guys to fall back, but these few dudes that stayed there are going to cost their team tickets. I will say the larger player servers also diminishes the impact of Rambos. So Union hit engage. And both sides engaging again. I mean, this is wild to look at Pry House and see the Union team essentially defend the whole field. Like, they could spread their guys across the whole field. And a pretty beefy line, too. It's crazy to see.
If you don't have a shot, don't
Keep getting those Keep getting those shots off, boys, whatever you can. If it moves,
Guys,
kill
keep
it.
on getting those shots off while you're sitting here destroying CSA.
Get your
I'd
loads
like to
off.
warn you guys, you're gonna
Get
die
your
this
loads
war.
off. Give me your loads.
I'd love to give you guys a breakdown of my
Oh, they're dead. Nobody died. Nobody died. Nobody died. They're dead.
I'm in line. Get up, you men.
Let me in.
Yeah, it is
Hey, get out
the.
of the
That's the thing with artillery in this game is when someone gets blown up, a lot of mist. You see a lot of mist. And so that looks like you killed a lot of guys, and you might have really only killed one guy. That shot there, I don't know if it killed anybody. We saw it knock down a lot of people, but I mean, if artillery, I don't know how historically accurate the artillery is in this game. I'm not too deep into that. However, I do know if they made it too overpowered, then it would be bad. But it's not. I don't think it's effective enough in the game as of now. The artillery's main purpose in this game is denial of area. If that's the right word for it. If artillery is putting a lot of fire down on one area, a lot of people tend to think, oh, I shouldn't go there, right? It's a human instinct. If artillery is shooting a lot of shots in a certain area, you're not going to want to put your guys there, whether it be your guys dying, taking suppression, falling over, or just the morale impact that artillery can have. So it's more of a denial of area in my mind than anything else. But obviously, when you have small maps like this, as a defender team, you can't really move to too many areas, so they're still holding up here.
They're coming over here on the right, shoulder to shoulder on the line.
Like literally, they're all in front of you. Like literally,
Just keep getting those shots off.
Aim low in the river. Shoot. They're all there. It's all there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just light on it.
I need a couple more boys up in the left, boys. We only have like 10 guys.
Sir, they got us over there.
Seeker,
We don't need to do it. You want me to pull back? You want me to move them?
Yeah, everyone fall back. Everyone fall back. We don't need
To the left, to the left. Get out of the field. Get out of the field. Out of the field. Fall back. Get out of the field, artillery.
So Union wanting to avoid the artillery hits, even though it's not really doing a whole lot. It's getting a couple kills and knocking them down, but they, again, area of denial right there. Perfect example. All right, artillery might not be getting a lot of kills, but it's making Union nervous, and so they're falling a little further back. Which again, when are CSA going to go for the point? Are they going now, or are they just going to sit back and shoot? Let's see.
Right here, boys. Right here. Don't go any further. You're going to cap. Don't go any further. Okay, let's go, boys. On this line.
Seems to be some confusion from the CSA side here. Is the CSA now capping on point, and they really need to do that. Their pace is not quick enough. Union, though, shooting from multiple directions here on the CSA, but they're not on point. Some CSA kind of charging up here. A lot of these Union guys dying in the middle of the road, but outside of it, they're not.
Keep going, boys. Keep that bayonets down.
CSA not fully taking the point. They're holding a sizable force here. Union charging in. They want to prevent the cap, and I don't blame them. Big plays on Union. Union really only charging from this side, holding on the left side. Some starting to charge in the middle. Now Union on the left charging as well. Union surrounding them, using the Stonewall Confederates, just kind of sitting in the middle of the road, getting absolutely slaughtered. CSA going down so many tickets. And Union forcing CSA out. And they should really pull back before they overextend, but what a play. Almost forcing CSA down to taking losses. Some of the alive CSA guys starting to turn around and engage here.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Wow. That was dramatic.
surprised everybody just pulled back, you know? Like, that's really good discipline on public service.
Seriously, yeah. I love myself a tester. I know it's kind of backwards now.
There's nothing lower than an insurance salesman. They have fucking earth.
So Union falling back, reforming to those positions that we saw them at, and I mean,
Up and over, up and over.
Let's go up and over.
CSA, I think, I mean, they gotta find some way to break through. And you heard the guy, they're doing it again. I like it. I think they could have definitely been positioned a lot better. A lot of those guys thumping in the middle of the road, and Union kind of completely surrounded them, using the stone wall to their advantage. That's unfortunate.
Holy shit, Will.
Get on the fence, boys. Get
on the fence and independent. Boys, get on the fence and independent fire.
Looks like they're going to hold CSA. Maybe trying to make a break for this left side.
All right, Alabama B, form it up on the rocks. On the rocks, guys.
And they're starting to take shots at Union. That's, at this point of the game, it's not going to be quick enough shooting them down. CSA's got to charge, cap the point, be aggressive. This looks very difficult for CSA.
Stay in cover. People getting shot, boys. Stay on the line. We're still getting shot, sir. Can we back up? Back up, people. Back up, people. Back up, back up. Boys, it's easy to judge. We just gotta fight hard. We can win this.
Push up to the defilade. Gotta push up to that defilade and hold the defilade.
Yes. There's a defilade right in front of us, bro.
Right. Let's move up to that defilade, boys.
What is this? The defilade right here? This tiny thing? I mean, it's a defilade. CSA about to hit taking losses though. Holy crap.
Oh, this is the right way to go.
Actually, it's the left way to go, but funny pun. But anyways, CSA looks like they're going to try to hit the left. The right's not working. The center did not work that one time. And so maybe going to try to go left. I mean, I think it makes sense that CSA's got to hit one of these sides. Just because we saw what happened when they pushed the center here. We lost a little organization and they just kind of sat around in the middle of the road. If CSA comes up and slams on one of these sides here, at least they'll have a stone wall to use as a defense. Union starting to shift. Night Breeze taking his guys.
His second tower.
Going up and over. And they're going to hold on this side. Union already do have a company this way. Pax has been over here the whole time. We haven't really been looking at his company, but he's been holding down the Union fort on this side.
Down. Continue your fire.
20 minutes left. I mean, this pace is not going to work for CSA. Got the officer out front trying to just scout the enemy, see what they're doing, but holy crap, that shot went right next to him. Oh, you're not getting hit. I mean, alright, let's see. 1930. I saw in the text chat. Everyone push point at 1930. It's a little past 1930. Looks like there's some disagreement. CSA says they're catching up on tickets. I don't think so. Again, because for some reason the start of these bars, they decrease very slowly. And then once the team gets to the middle/end of a morale stage, it exponentially decreases in tickets. So now I don't know what's up at that bar. So I mean, Union might go down to taking losses, and Confederates might be in a quote-unquote early taking losses. But once Confederates get about to that halfway point, they'll start going down. And I mean, Union's using the stone wall perfectly. against the Confederates. The problem was the Confederates took too long shooting on the left. If they wanted to push the left, once they once they respawned in, they should have just gone right away. Because what's happened now is, in pubs, or rather events that don't have a Steam chat, it takes time for the defending team to realize what the attacking team is doing. And so, it took them a while, but the whole Union team is positioned perfectly to deal with an assault on this front. And obviously, with this being such a small map as it is, I mean, Union can respond relatively quickly to any CSA move. Some CSA starting to go back up the middle. 370 players. Wow. 17. Oh my god, so many guys on artillery. But CSA's got to be aggressive. This I don't know. These kind of pub matches are kind of making me question 400 players almost. Because when the maps become this defender bias, I don't know. Obviously, we haven't seen servers go up to this many people. We've only seen it a few times. I personally have only seen it once or twice, and that was a long time ago when they were first testing this, like over a year ago now. But 16 minutes in the chat. So we're going to push down the left wall at 16 minutes, 30 seconds, and we're going to see us go for it. Yeah, is this? Oh, that also just got railed. But I mean, these Union team is shooting up the Confederates, and look at that. Confederates are hitting that point where their bar is just going to go down.
Up and over! Let's go! Break what you're doing!
Let's go, boys.
And here goes the CSA going a little before.
Boys, for seasoning! For seasoning! For seasoning!
They're going to try to push the Union down to taking losses in this charge. And they're a little spread out here. A good chunk not even going. But I like that they're going down the left stone wall. They got to use something as cover. It looks like they're going to sit and hold on this side here. Union starting to shift away on their right side to try to hit it from behind. More CSA starting to go forward. Union hits taking losses. Look at this flank from the Union guys. Confederates hopping over into the road. This is where they not want to be. Union on the left side of your screen might push forward soon.
Friendly stabbing. Field side hold. I know your field, gentlemen. I know your field. Hold.
Confederates starting to shove up the middle here as Union collapsing on this side.
No life insurance for you.
Let's go.
No life insurance. Yes, kill them all.
And 15 minutes left on the clock, and Union just steamrolling again. Holy cow.
Back to Richmond. Back to Richmond.
And Confederates might be in breaking here in a moment too. Probably not. But I don't know, these flags getting guys in, CSA dying and skirmishing on the line as Union pursues. Holy cow.
Keep going. Keep going.
Come on, bit. Come on, bit.
Well, can we hear anything that they're saying?
No, lost. We got worked like a red headed spawn because we won.
We got slapped around. The good thing about this from the Lord. We whipped their tails last round at that mill, so that's why they gave it to us.
For me.
God, I love shooting people out of that mill.
The fact that I'm saying I'm on autopilot says
You're ready.
All right. Well, Confederates almost down to breaking. Union, basically 3/4 of a morale stage ahead of the CSA side right now. Wow. You do have a Confederate company kind of shifting around. Arthur's going to the right with a few guys, not a whole lot. Rest of the CSA is forming up again. Nothing. Looks like some disagreement, but here goes CSA going up the middle again. Some going down right. World War II is going that way. And Wilkes hopping over on this side. A couple of Union Rambos here, but they don't, I mean, the Union ticket lead is so much that I won't really hound on a couple Rambos here and there. Obviously, people come on public matches for fun and they'll Rambo. The last time I came on pub matches and played a match, which was a while ago, I may or may not have done that. But CSA going to hit the right side, again sitting and shooting. Union kind of clumped up in the center as a team. They charge. Oh, they're going right in.
Trying to get as many as you can, boys.
Charge him out.
Why are you getting flag out of here?
And Union reinforcements charging out. And I mean, Union pretty much held their own on that charge. The whole Union team is pushing out into the woods as CSA charges up the middle of the road. Confederates hit breaking. This is the best chance the Confederates have had all game long. Point massively going in their favor. Union continuing to charge across the map here. As Confederates are basically on the point. Union going down a lot of tickets. It looks like they might win this position, but some Unions starting to turn around and go back as CSA charges the Union from behind. This is the best thing that's happened to the CSA all game, and perfect timing on their part. Union scattered, disorganized, away from the point, and Confederates Confederates all charge in here. Obviously, Union's reforming and kind of pushing back in here. But that was huge for Confederates in terms of tickets. They needed that. Union still win in the end, though. Are these Confederate flags, too? No, they're Union flags. Some skirmishing happening on this side. Over here.
Flag, please get out of here.
Union might hit breaking, but a big loss on the Confederates. We're getting to a point where that bar is going to go down quick.
Gotta go back.
Union side starting to fall a little further back, reform. Confederates, we'll see how quick they decide to get into the action here. Looks like they're just sitting over here reforming.
What are we supposed to do? What's our plan?
Let's get the entire team here and we push down the right side of the stone wall.
You are the man!
No, not yet. 8:30.
So we got a minute and a half for the Confederates to reform, and they're going to go in. Obviously, they are reforming, but also this gives the Union an opportunity to prepare. And while we have this minute or so to check them out, let's see. Union, you got
God damn, that's a lot of cake you got on the
York on the left side there. You got Night Breeze's guys to his right, holding in the center of the point. You got a good chunk of Union with Krabby Brute. And then on the far right, I think this is Pax guys, but he's not spawned in. So about 30 seconds, and we're going to see why. Okay, we're all grouping up in the middle, except I'm going to go right. That's what I don't understand. Maybe he's going to charge on the side, but I mean, I don't know. Actually, I take that back. I don't know if the CSA charges a big block down the center of the road, Union might just surround him like we saw earlier, but 15 seconds.
You can see their flag.
And 4, 3, 2, 1, 9. Yeah, there it comes. Yes, they're going right down the middle of the road. They're going to hit them down the breaking, the Union indeed, but Union first side starting to engage the few Confederates. Union starting to collapse as Confederates spear wall down the center here. Union hit breaking. Will the Confederates hit final push during this though? Most likely. So much combat going, so much smoke. And Union pushing through and holding the line. More Confederates starting to reinforce over there.
Shoot him down, shoot him down.
Union gonna charge the Confederate respawns here as a Confederate group starting to push on this right side, but I mean, they're completely outnumbered. They're gonna cause their team to lose a lot of skirmishing and out of line deaths. He's doing a lot of talking for a lot of losing. That's a little harsh, but Confederates might hit a final push here. Union getting some Rambos here and there. I missed something. I'm kind of sad. But yeah, Confederates aren't going to hit final push. Union just has to throw lead down the road.
Oh, you dumbass!
Bro, you walked right in front of me, bro. There's the dudes charging you. You walked right in front of me.
I missed something again. Why did I look away?
Every friend of mine just died here.
Don't worry, I got a collat, bro. I saved his life.
Hey, look, Cornbread, look, there's a guy with it. Let's kill him. Look, he's AFK. Oh, you son of a bitch. Hey, traitor. Fuck you.
Get back on.
Fuck you.
Where you going, boy?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Beat him up. He's dead. Chill out, dude. He's dead.
Positive energy from this man makes me so happy right now. So, I mean, Union has to throw lead down, force CSA down to final push.
Get your barrels on, boys. Get your barrels on.
You know, that's the first time I've heard V for Violence in a long time, and both sides saying Union gotta throw lead down there. When will the CSA go?
World War II. Brother, I need you to push point in 5 minutes with me down the road. I am.
Well, I think they're gonna hit final push within the next 30 seconds more than likely. When you have a couple guys going out here. Colors retrieval service. Look at that, he's doing his job too. He's retrieving the flag. That wasn't a word, but he's retrieving it. Oh no! But here goes CSA. This is probably their last organized charge that you'll see. They're going to hit final push in a moment. That clock's going to go down to 2.5 minutes most likely. And, yep, 2.5 minutes left. They're not going to win this game, I don't think, unless they wipe the Union, but we haven't seen it yet. But, hey, that's why you play the game, as with anything. I think, was that Union artillery? Because that's a crazy shot, by the way. Union, oh my goodness. This is like Pickett's charge. Union going on the side, flanking. I don't know how good of shots they're getting, though. Union charging in, collapsing on the stone wall. And Union, oh my, Union are playing this map as about as perfect as you could be. Holy crap. And there goes the Union just going down the field.
Oh yeah!
Union's keeping going. So Confederates trying to flank around the side. Is that an artillery gun? He missed. 1 minute left. Union holding in front of the point so CSA can't get bodies on the points. CSA making some games with Union getting respawns. Union might hit last stand, but it's not really going to matter. Almost 30 seconds left on the clock. You saw in the last round that CSA hit last stand with 2.5 minutes and they held. Obviously, their spawns a little closer, but Union holding really far in front of the point. Only have trickling guys going to the point. 20 seconds left. Union holding. They probably going to hit last stand in 3, 2, 1.5, and 1, and 0.5, and 0.25, and maybe they won't hit it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The odds. What a win for Union. That was about as destructive as you could get on this map. So that begs the question, how many maps are going to be overtly defender biased with 400 players? I mean, we're basically there. Exciting to watch. A lot of action nonstop on these type of maps. But regardless, well done to both sides getting a W, at least tonight here. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you want to support the channel more, you can join our Discord, check out our merch, support the Patreon by getting live streams of everything we do, broadcasting or advertising your regiment rather, and then also getting raw gameplay of broadcast with no commentary UI. All of that is in the description. But regardless, we appreciate you watching. It helps the channel in more ways than you could ever know. But thank you all. I hope you enjoyed. We will see you in the next episode. 400 players. Wow. Spectacular. Have a wonderful rest of your night. See you in the next one.